An Oklahoma filmmaker is proudly showing off his work on the big screen this weekend in Bricktown. Our Doug Warner sat down with Hart to discuss the flick.
Brett joins us here in studio. The movie is called Bone Dry. First of all, good to see you again, sir.
You too, thank you.
Let's talk about the movie.
Okay, Bone Dry is a thriller that's set in the desert with two characters. One the hunter and the other the hunted. It's got a little nod towards Rod Serling and Hitchcock and Spielberg. Films like Duel inspired it. And a nice little twist at the end.
Now, I had an opportunity to watch the thriller, the trailer that is, and it is a thriller of a trailer. Saw some familiar faces in there. You've tapped into some of Hollywood's best.
Yes, it took about a year to cast it, and I was really fortunate to find an up-and-comer named Luke Goss, who's in Hellboy 2 coming out now. He's like a brother now, just an incredible actor. He's like potentially a next De Niro. Lance Henriksen's in it, who he wrote the part for. You may know him from Aliens and Millennium. And then there's Dee Wallace from E.T. Originally, we all pushed ourselves to make the best product possible, and Dee was one of the first people I was thinking of. She's a waitress that bookends the film. And then there's Tiny Lister from The Fifth Element and Friday.
Debo from Friday, that just an incredible character, wonderful actor. The movie itself, a lot of comparisons to other movies that are out there. One of my favorites from way back in, I believe, the early 70s, Dennis Weaver, Duel.
Right, right. Yeah, Spielberg's breakout film, Duel, definitely inspired us. The Most Dangerous Game inspired us. And, you know, we shot in 140 degrees in Death Valley with these two characters who are just, well, basically he's just stalking a menace the entire time. Very similar premise to Duel, but rather than it being a road picture, ours is a road picture without the road.
Now, you shot this in a real desert, in the real summer, with real 100-degree temperatures. I'm sure you ran into a few hurdles along the way. It's got to be tough out there in that kind of heat.
It is. We had crew members who were in boot camp. They were dropping out like flies, and we had to replace them on a daily basis. And then these locations were logistically probably thousands of miles apart, so we had to keep them all in mind as we were, heading towards the climax of this picture. And, one scene, actually, I think there was 4 different locations in that one scene.
Now, you've been working behind the camera for some time, but nonetheless, still your directorial debut on the big screen. You're going to be walking into Blockbuster or some movie rental place, and you're going to see it there on the shelf. What does that mean to you to see this?
Once again, it's surreal. It is. I mean, because we do a lot of commercials, and I did the number count of a film. It's about 200 commercials is what you're putting out. And in the process takes you years. If you want to make a movie, it's going to take you years to do it generally. So it's very surreal because you remember what you started off with and where you landed, and then to be able to see it in all these different cool places like Borders and Barnes & Nobles and Best Buy is incredible.
All right, well, his name is Brett A. Hart. Good to see you again. The movie Bone Dry, released on DVD this week. Good luck in the future as well.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Guys.
Thanks, Doug. And we've linked more information on Brett and the movie Bone Dry to our website. Just click on news9.com and go to the News 9 tab at the far right-hand corner of the screen, and then down to Links Plus.